Hello and welcome. Right, we are going to be building this. So it is open, it is ready to go, and there is going to be a review video of this set, which is more of a history lesson, to be honest, because I can't share the booklet on screen because it's a right pain in the ass. But this is full of all different Lego house stuff. So I will be sharing that with you once this stream finishes. If you want to have a bit of a sort of show and tell in a history of the actual set, what the Lego house is all about, and all of that kind of thing. We'll see how much we can get done today. And then more than likely it will carry on again tomorrow. And this potentially is going to be the last build of the year, which has nothing to do with it being winterfied. So we'll wait and see what happens. But yes, you can see that the big three behind me have all been separated because I have done a review video on that the other day. So that just needs to go back. So this is all now open. This is all done. And I haven't even organized the numbers of the bags as well. So we've got a bit of a higgledy-piggledy because we've got some we've got big bags and then we've got smaller bags with two lots in. So even with all the information that he gave you with regards to this, it still doesn't let us know the reasoning why, but there is no instructions for this on the Lego website. Now, I'm not using the fancy software, but you know how this works. So if you are building anything this weekend, doing anything this weekend, Lego related, let me know. Of course, I can get it up onto the Lego website and we can see what it is all about. DJI, hello to you. Ultrabricks, hello to you. And Sean, hello to you. So hopefully everybody is all fit and well. Let me know what it is you are doing and building in the background as we plod on with this. I am in no rush as long as this is done this weekend. As long as this is done this weekend and I can get the video filmed of the actual review of this week coming, I'm well away for what I need to be doing. But the instruction booklet itself isn't massive. I think it's just over 1,000 and a bit pieces on this, I think. So, like I said, there is a full history lesson and show and tell of the unboxing of this set coming soon with regards to obviously what it is. So I can't share the instructions with you online, but we'll open it up and we'll just crack on. So we'll see exactly what is going on. Now, what I want to do is I need to place you back much further. There we go. That's what I need to do. I need to place you back further. There it is. All right, I need that to go away. That to go away. All right, we're good. Magic. Ultrabricks says, what have I missed? A lot. Ultra, you've missed a lot. You're going to get an absolute bollocking from Sean. That is for sure, because Sean needs to vent. Now, you all Ultrabricks left us all in a tizzy because we didn't know what was going on with your Ultrabricks with regards to the sets that you have bought. So we want to know from you what sets it is that you've actually picked up from the Bricklink program. So open, internal bag. Bag number one, there is a separate bag that needs to go with it. So yes, this is now the old fancy plastic packaging, which they don't do anymore. But this is exclusive from the Lego house in Billund, and I picked this up the year it came out. So I have had this a long time. Good, Sean is here. You're getting an absolute rollicking from Sean, and then we all want to know what you've been up to, and has anybody got their Bricklink sets delivered? Oh, that's what we want to know. Who has got what delivered? And of course, we can get it all up onto the Lego website, can't we? So I think that's probably the best. Yeah, just want to focus on the pieces rather than my head. So it doesn't really matter at the top of my head. Good to make a difference, does it? It is. Thank you. It is a big Lego head. It's full of spare pieces. That's all it's full of. That's how I organize my spare bits. It is absolutely ramsacked of spares. That is it. So I'm very intrigued to know just how big this is and what Easter eggs are included in this. And this is not the right piece. A good start, isn't it? They're different sizes. That's a first for me. The first ever piece that gets put onto a set is wrong. We'll try that again. There we go. I think this is the right one now. Magic stuff. Redeemed. So it starts on bag, obviously 1, but page number 11. I think that's the way to do it because they do the Halloween ones, DJI, don't they? So they're good sizes. You get a little sweets and stuff in there. Ultra says, been away on holiday. Made sure to check in every now and again, though. You did indeed. What's a reboot? Oh, well, where did you go? Where did you go? You said, hang on, at the start, it said, I've returned and I brought news from my travels. So you're leading the conversation, Ultra. What news do you have? What is going on? We don't know where Reese is. He's still MIA. He is still struggling with everything, I think, with regards to bowel habits and everything else like that. So, but this is obviously, I'm going to end up getting the bug. Once I've built this set, I can see me looking for next year at the London set or the big 12,000 piece set. Because, of course, this is an actual architecture thing, but I know what a lot of it is about. I found out there is still a BDP set still available. I can't say that very quickly. That is being missed. Do tell. Thieves of the Thieves of Tortuga is still available. What? When did that get redone then? Or is that going to get redone again later? So is that your knowledge? You've come in with a whammy and gone, oh, by the way, everybody, the Thieves is available. So is it just the Thieves from that set? It's probably mine. It's bollocks. You know what that is as well, don't you? That'd be my set. That's mine. That never became a thing. Well, they were nicely organised, but are they still? Probably not. Yeah, and in all fairness, it's probably worked out for the best that it's not here because I would have ended up having instead of a Ninjago and Harry Potter display, a full-blown pirate section instead. So yeah, all good, sexy fun. You son of a oh, I hit my funny bone. I'm not used to sitting here. You can tell I'm rusty. I need to move over. I need to move over. If I hit my elbow again, I might cry. Oh, that is sore. Can't feel my little finger. Oh, ow, mummy. I'm I'm on the I'm on the fifth step, and so far I've just chipped an elbow. Oh, bollocks. I broke this elbow as well, so it's a little bit tender. Yeah, it's a good start. Started off strong. But like I said, there will be a video following this when we get through this. So we'll probably carry on to about 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock ish, and then we'll just see what it's all about. Old Rick said, so if anyone wants to buy it, it's still possible. I've actually set up a budget now for the rest of the year for Lego, so I don't spend too much more. It's the way to do it. It's the way to do it. My focus point, obviously, is everything is winter related. Moving forward, we started with the Death Star, and obviously that is got quite a bit that can be done to it, and we've got some big things to chop and change and do. So there's going to be some very very long basically builds like this on a Saturday and Sunday, most weekends now. I would like to think Tuesday and Thursday is going to be a normal video upload. And we'll do the lives on the Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's how it's gonna be. Um, I picked. You picked up the. Oh, you picked up the Art Factory. Really has. Yeah, Sean has blown his load, Ultra. Sean, share. Go on, share. We want your saga and story. That's what we want. Got a very very funny feeling. I've just hit that smack where I chipped it. Oh, it's now cracking and locking. Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. So come on then, cough up. Who has got what? Because we said that we weren't going to clarify things until Ultra is back. Because Ultra left a comment, said, "Oh, I've got a pickup from Series 6," and then left. He's not let us know where he's gone on holiday either. So come on, we literally been waiting for nearly the whole week because we all wondered your comment and you went quiet. So shocking, absolutely shocking behaviour. Right and left. Right, Ultra Bricks says picked up the gold mine and the off road. I already own the outlaw. That's a naughty haul. That is a naughty haul. That very, very, very good. Have they arrived? Have they arrived? And Sean, have you heard anything else with what the hell? Oh, they land next week, so they haven't turned up yet. Oh, so some people have got them really quickly then, and other people haven't got them yet. Interesting. Ooh, oh, I forgot to hit go on my. Hang on, that would have been embarrassing, wouldn't it? I wonder why the laptop screen was getting darker and darker. It was on It was on battery save mode. Bollocks. Oh. DJI says my friend gifted me the Lord of the Rings giveaway from earlier this year. So a nice gift. Oh, next week they like. Oh, you had to call. Oh, you had to delay yours with the DPD. Ah, I'm assuming it's DPD. You're getting it through. Well, as long as they turn up safe and sound, that is a very tasty haul. Are you going to be building anything, or are you just keeping them in storage? We weren't all too sure if you had actually moved house. We weren't too sure if you had gone because Mark's currently in Disneyland, California, having a splendid time. So I was thinking that you were actually Mark's father at a certain point. I was like, well, Ultra's gone quiet. Mark's on holiday. I wonder, but no, clearly not. Moving. Oh, good joyful. The joys, the joys. I'm not gonna lie, I have really hurt my elbow. Really, really hurt my elbow. I'm left-handed as well, so I might just have to build right arm for the time being. Oh, tickles, 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 tickles. Yeah, so you got the British Design Program Series 10 that is obviously on its way because don't forget you've got to save that for when you actually get charged, haven't you? That's the key. That's the key thing with that. Yeah, it's just doing things. It's just doing things cleverly, I guess. Um, everybody else that is lurking around in the background, hello and welcome to you. Of course, if you've liked the video so far as well, guys, it's very, very helpful. So thank you very much indeed, because well, it helps with that kind of thing. So that is always good. All right. Sean, I grabbed the gold mine in Forest Den for myself. Yes, it's now official. I can't believe it. If I could share that on the screen, I would, Sean. But I'm not on the fancy software. And I'm actually making a Christmas special, by the way. I've already started to record something I'm uploading for Christmas Day. And that was all mentioned in that when it happened. So the plan now, guys and girls, is this is the reason why I'm doing this just as a get by is we were supposed to be starting the gardens this week. Well, that's weekend. Well, that's week. And Sean let me know on Monday, out the blue mind. Oh, by the way, I picked you this up. It's like, mm, like what the hell? So what makes more sense is to build the tree trail first, as it is, do a unboxing and review video on that, then do a comparison video of the two sets as they should be, and then do another comparison video of them both being winterfied. So I can't winterfy that one until the other one's built. So that's why we have this huge array of live streams and long lengths coming through. So we do more than likely news stuff in the evening. So like a Monday night, we might just do we might do Saturday, Sunday, Monday builds, and then Thursday, Friday might be news. Because it's hit and miss for me to do a live stream on a Tuesday anyway. So Tuesday and Wednesday will just be a video upload. So it is a Christmas miracle. I could honestly so, but yes, it is. There is a Christmas special happening. It's actually following every single live build that's going to be winterfied for the rest of this year. So you guys and girls can look back on it and just remember taking part in a load of absolute nonsense. So, well, I mean that yeah, that was Sean. That was Sean. That's all that was. I couldn't get it, and Sean out of nowhere just flopped it out and was like, "Oh, by the way, I've got this for you. We'll meet up. Job's a good one." And I was like, okay, absolutely. I was buzzing my balls off when I got that message because Monday I could not for love or money, and I made a massive schoolboy error. I'm not actually on the newsletter. So I would never have been able to have done it anyway. I was like, huh. So yeah, that is a serious result. So we've got some really nice sets. We've got some really nice sets to make up and do. And I do quite fancy doing a Lego Ideas versus a Bricklink upload. So that's what we're going to be doing with the gardens and the trail. So yeah, there's loads of content to be coming. Hopefully, they might gain some sort of traction. They probably don't. What I don't quite understand, not I care too much because I enjoy just doing what we do. But what I never understand about like the comparison and review videos that I do is they go live and they do nothing. And then literally 3, 4 months later, they all go off. So I was actually looking at some of the older sets, like some of the old Bricklink review stuff that I did. And I was like, Christ, they've had 3, 4, 5,000 views, whereas in the first 48 hours you get like 20. So I don't know what's going on with the sub settings or anything along those lines. Can't quite work out why it feels so dark in here. Not too sure what I've done with these lights, but never mind. So DJI says Downton Abbey comes out in October. There's a lot of sets coming. There's a lot of sets coming. Oh yeah, and Sean also picked up the Brick Cross Station and the old train shed this past weekend. So another two sets are on my list. So I mean, oh no, it's not more shocking than the state of Reese's bathroom. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But Sean, have you started the Brick Cross Station? And I've got first dibs, by the way. If Sean ever sells Brick Cross, it's going in my winter display. It has been spoken about and already planned out. I know exactly what I'm going to do with it, and the old train shed as well. So there's potential for definitely two. But yeah, amazing. So we got some nice stuff, but that's why I'm thinking of stuff for January. So what we were having a bit of a conversation about yesterday is what would you like this, for example, what would you like to see built that's different that I can use in my displays? Do you want me to get something that you guys and girls just wouldn't get that I enjoy, or do I just get anything that would work? Does anybody actually care? Sat here tucking into it as we speak. What bag you on? What bag are you on? Got some length. We've got some length. So I'm going to recognise all the Easter eggs on this. So, like I said, there is a full-blown history lesson of this set in the upload that follows this. But I will also link the actual machine from the Lego house as well, because I filmed it all. Oh, hello. I filmed it all. So that's all there. So if you actually want to see this machine in action, because obviously it's based on the real thing, you can if you want to. Bag one is well underway. I'm actually jealous actually that you've got Brick Cross. It is now that it is being put well onto my radar. That is for sure. And the old train shed, I still think looks incredible as well. Have you ever tried adding a light kit? No. One thing I do want to add a light kit on, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this year, is that. That deserves a light kit because I think it looks very, very good. But no. So I've never done a light kit DJI. Yeah, Sean's got some filthy pickups, filthy 5 Bricklink sets, absolutely amazing. 2 incredible train station sets. Yeah, it's good, good. But the question still lies with, do I look into getting the huge architecture set at the start of the year? That's what I want to know from you guys and girls. Or do you think that would just be too boring as a build series? What do you guys and girls think? Because I am intrigued to know, and I am planning bits and pieces as we go. Yeah. You can idea if I actually did it in the right order. Yeah, so the I'll help Sean out in this. So on Monday, obviously was the biggest surprise I've had in ages with regards to that set for me. Then sent a screenshot through a few hours later saying that 2 been dispatched, 1 was still in the warehouse. The 2 that had been dispatched was the gold mine and the castle. Then the following day, what we now Saturday, Friday, Thursday. So yeah, Thursday, the castle I think got delivered on the Thursday, and then later on said, "Sorry, we've missed you for the gold mine." Gets another text message through on the Friday to say it'll be delivered on Friday, and then Friday night it gets delivered. It didn't get delivered, so now waiting until Monday. So it's a bit of a kick in the nuts, isn't it? So yeah, that's vile. Um, yeah, basically, Ultra. It's going to be one or the other. I don't know which would be more interesting stream and build. To be honest, I'm not too sure what would just be better. DJI says I've been thinking about at some point doing my own Lego videos where I give thoughts about sets and talk about my own collection sometimes. Audrey said he thought it would be do it. As long as you've got the time to put it all together and do it all, because if say for example, if I do an hour upload, it will take half an hour to copy and paste it off onto the computer, and then you've got a huge amount of time to render it all, and then it takes another huge amount of time to upload it. So an hour of filming will probably take another 2 to 3 hours to actually get it up onto YouTube. So it's a 4-hour project. So as long as you've got time to do all of that kind of thing and everything else, then go for it. But yeah, the main thing is that as long as you enjoy it, because don't do it for the wrong reasons, because you'll get bored of it very, very quickly, and you'll get disheartened about absolutely everything. So yeah, you've got all different things to think of. Um, but yeah, yeah, why not? Uh, I am confused. Right. What a walking penis. All right, there we go. That goes there. That goes there. And for those and those. Yeah, like I said, I would normally share the instructions, but I can't because there isn't any. They're not on the Lego website, which is naughty. So they kept it truly exclusive and away from the Lego website. So, yeah, a bit on the cheeky side, I think. Right, I will look up in a second. I'm having a nightmare with this. I have no idea why. Just can't get to the rhythm. It's because I am not joking. My elbow is absolutely killing me. Both looking nice sets. Lots of town. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower might crush your spirits more with the repetition. I would out the two. It would be a lot easier to display the other one, the tan, because the Eiffel Tower is just too tall. So the Eiffel Tower would literally have to go on the floor, and it would be behind me. It's a huge thing, but I mean, I went tan blind with the Colosseum, so it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be rough. So yeah, it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Um, nice. Just finished the 8080 snow speeder. Did you enjoy it? That's the key thing with that. Did you enjoy putting that together? Because that does look like a nice little build, that, because there's a lot of detailing across the bottom. But yeah, there's discussions to think of how we start the new year. DJI is asking everybody, how big is it? What do you want to tape measure, DJI? What are we talking about? Um, oh, nice. It's a good way to start it. Yeah, all of those sets look um really smart. The sort of that scale again, the more architectural height scale. I think they look really good. I have just got a photo. That's what I'm just quickly having a look at. Um, bag one is done. There we go. Bag one is done for the Brick Cross train. So that is massive. It's a big old thing. It's a big old, beautiful build that is. The Eiffel Tower, 5 foot, I think. I think it's monstrous. But yeah, so I'm just thinking for start of the year. Just thinking start of the year, and we'll see what's it all about. Right, I think I'm starting to feel my arm again now, so I might actually be able to speed things up ever so slightly. Oh, that was very painful. That was. Oh, do not want to be doing that again. Bugger you. Right. I've done a thing. I've done a stage. Yes, the tower's huge. The tower's huge. But I just don't know if it'd be don't be too tall and too problematic. I like the London Bridge. I think that's a good size. I like I do like the other one as well. So yeah, it works. It works. So yeah, we just have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. Right. So for whatever reason, because it's so pale in here, I don't know why it just feels really off. Like all the colouring on it. The hell is going on with everything? Don't know why it just doesn't seem like it. It's almost like everything's really faint on my laptop, and it's just shadows everywhere, which I can't quite understand. But that's what that's looking like. So, done a thing. But no, the tower is enormous. It is enormous. So, um, and it would be very, very painful to put together. But I just don't know what one would look better. Um, but yeah, so I do enjoy putting the larger sets together. So we will see. So who is currently building what? Let's make a list of who's building what, and I will get it up onto the. Once I finish this bag, I'll plonk it up on the screen, and we can have a look. See, so we've got the Brick Cross station is currently being built by Sean. So that'll be the first thing that we take a quick look at today, because that set is wonderful. Then we want to see who else is doing. So, good. Okay, we'll have a look at that set as well for the space. So yeah, we can take a look at that, because I do like that's another nice big tall set as well. So we can see what that one's all about. Ultra, are you building anything now you're back off your dirty holiday that you've had, or what's going on with you? Hello, it's me, Mark. Mark, how are you enjoying Disneyland? Did you have a good time when you went to the park the other day? How is the Lego store, and what was all of that new area like? Did you take some photos of the new models? And if you didn't, are you going to go back there again so you can take some photos of the models? We want to know this, Mark. We want to know everything. Tell us all. Tell us all. One, two, three. New building today. This week I will. Well, what are you going to be building then, Ultra? What are you going to do? What is Ultra going to be tinkering with? Just got up, sir. Well, what have you been up to then, Mark? Come on. You can't. You're doing an Ultra. You're teasing us all. What is the new stuff like at the Lego store, which is a huge Lego store, and I got a Lego set? You're going to tell us what that Lego set is, or you're going to keep us waiting until you land back in the UK? Are you doing an Ultra and going to make us wait a whole week? I'm going to have a look at the tree trail as well. I want to have a look at the yellow bananas. Oh, that's the thing you've missed out on, Sean. It was Reese's birthday, so we gave him a banana for his birthday. How that suddenly came around when he was not sure, but it was a thing that happened. Right, so you've got obviously it's an actual machine, so you are putting all the different bits and pieces in and together. Um, so that should, yes, clip back on the other side. Yes. The green's lovely, by the way. This green is lovely. Yeah, see? Nice. Nice. Oh, I know what it is. I know why it's dark. I haven't got the other light on. That's why it's so dark. Right. Hang on. Let's rearrange. Let's rearrange the furniture. I've moved position, and I always have a light facing me because I always think it's too dark on camera, and it is. So, because I've moved from where I normally am, I've left the light plugged in and not moved it over. Oh, that's a schoolboy error. Now my Stranger Things set's in the way. Right, we're going to have some live maneuverage as we actually set up this stream properly. So now I will go blind, and it'll all be hopefully a little bit brighter. I've just unplugged this. I don't actually think I needed to be quite honest, but we will. You will see. Look at the size of that light. Ah! Oh, scary. Right, so you live down there. Great. No, I did not have to unplug that. That's just wasting more time than it needs to. That's going back in. That's going on. Hey, we have a light. That's made a difference whatsoever, but we have a light. There we go. There we go. So now when I show the sets off, it'll be bright enough because that has been choosing me off. There we go. Look, see, now you can see it. So that's all the green. That's all the other little bits and pieces. Magic, 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 and magic. Right, okay. Get you over there. Get you there. Ah, that's only taken 35 minutes to realise I forgot to turn the light on. Brilliant. Do you want the number or name? Give us a number. Come on then, give us a number. I'll get it set up and I'll show it off in a second, Mark, once I finish this bag. I'll set it up in a second. Right. That one. That's made no difference, your end. I bet it probably looks even worse now. Listen around doing all of that for absolutely no sodding reason whatsoever. Oh my good grief. Hello to Reese. I'll be with you in a second. I've actually missed quite a few pieces. Because I'm an idiot. The brick cross is fully modular compatible with Technic bricks attachments both sides. Yeah, yeah. See, it's got the pins, it's got the pinholes in either, hasn't it? So Mark says 76315. Hang on, Mark. Right, we'll get that up shortly. We'll get that up shortly. I am building a Lego House exclusive from Billund that I picked up when it came out, and it's just been lingering around. So I'm now building it to put in my my walkthrough. So there we go. There we go. That is what I am doing. That is what I am attempting to do anyway. So far, I've made a mistake before even starting, and I think I've re-chipped my elbow. But apart from that, it's kind of the sense of feeling has kind of come back. Ultra was concerned that you got yourself stuck into the toilet again. Ultra Bricks has bought every single Bricklink Designer Program set. Sean is currently building the Brickcross train station, and we are going to be getting filthy updates throughout this stream, which is very much looking forward to doing. And Sean has officially announced the other news as well. So yeah. But yeah, the this set is pretty cool. Now, I'm going to keep saying it. There is going to be a unboxing video of this after this stream, but it's basically a history lesson because it tells you all about the company, all about what the brick mold machine do, how many billions and millions of bricks they actually produce in a day and a minute, and all that kind of stuff. And in the actual chat, I will link my walk around of this exact machine from the Lego House in Billund as well. So yeah, all good fun. So yeah, we'll just have a bit of a tinker with this, just see how far we actually get, how we get through. More than likely we'll, at this current pace, probably get it done on Monday, but I don't really care. I don't really care, but you can see I can already visualize where all the pieces are going to be going through on this because obviously I've seen it in person. So um um yeah, so all hang on, let me just change that to that. Yeah, yeah. The I can't believe Sean has managed to do the dirty and pick those sets up and is having a lovely time putting those together, and deservedly so after the week that that lad has had. Um, spinning around, spinning around. But yeah, we'll be taking a look at some. Oh, as soon as I finish this first bag, we'll be taking a look at some of your hauls from this week gone. Why am I dribbling? Be why I'm dribbling. Well deserved. Well deserved dribble. You know, the greens on this are really, really nice. So yeah, this is the one that's been lingering around for absolutely ages. I actually checked the price of how expensive this is before I opened it up, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to build it, and then if it doesn't work, I can just sell it on, probably for more than what I paid for it, and enjoy building it at the same time. Eh? Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon now, Mark. Um, yeah, I've seen your set, but I said I will look at it once I finish this. I've seen the set, but I will look at it once I finish this first bag because we'll be taking a quick pause from the building activity to see what everything is going on about, which is always good, sexy fun. Now, there is pretty much 100% chance I've already balls this up. I am saying that that should go there. I think that was not in. And where's my light grey 1x2? Definitely should be on something as well. Well, that is a sack of old testicles, isn't it? What am I doing? Rusty, 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 rusty. Shocking. Right, we'll get these in. That's definitely not a spare, so I will figure that out shortly. Right, so we can make Mark happy. Let's have a quick look at Mark's stuff, and then we'll get the bricklink up, and then we'll carry on. So, Hall of Arc, there it is. So, how are you getting this back, Mark? So that is a nice looking thing for Mark. Sean is currently building from series 2. Look at that. Know my stuff from series 2. I did flip it to series 2, but it never bloody works. Is this series 2? What a fantastic looking thing this is. What a fantastic looking thing this is. So yeah, lots of updates, please. Go bag by bag. I want to see absolutely everything. But yeah, you've got the pinholes on the side that we spotted yesterday. You've got the Technic pins on both sides, so it can be linked up fully modular if required. You've got the side flap on the side, and you've got those little bits and pieces on the inside. Don't take it for too long because I don't want to spoil it for Sean. But yeah, some magnificent that's coming out. So yeah, beautiful. I did the first bag yesterday before I went to Disneyland Park, and today I'll do the rest. Well, there you go. So you're going to build it and then smash it back up. That's all right. Then you get to build it twice, so you can't go wrong with that. Right, bag number 2. It's the only thing with the older style. I never understand why you get 1 for 1, 2 for 2, and then I have no idea. Um, Yeah, Mark's got the set, opened it up and started to build it, and forgot he's having to get back on a plane to come home. Whereas this set, Mark, came from Billund back home with me in a suitcase, and it took me 5 years. I don't know when this one came out. I think 4, 5. Long time, a long, long, long time. It was, yeah, at least 4 years. Um, so yeah, that's the difference between me and Mark. Mark just whacks it out and just starts to build it, whereas I'm just a bit slower, I guess, Mark. I'm just a bit slower. Right, with regards to the poll, let's have a look. So the poll, that's not the poll. That is something. That's some sort of filth. Lego boxes. You keep the big sets. Everybody that has liked the video, guys, thank you very much indeed. Yeah, the molding machine is naughty. Yeah, it is naughty. So that's why I'm going to enjoy putting this together, and it looks incredible as well. The finished product. But the history lesson on the inside, this reminds me of the Lego house more than any other set that they've done, because I saw that molding machine all the time, and I have got the 6 bricks that it produces. I've got plenty of packs of those, and it has the Lego house artwork on the top. So yeah, I was going to the Lego house before it was a fad and popular to do, because I've been going there since, I think the first time I went was 2020. So I literally in my passport, I must have gone 4 or 5 times in a year. So I went for the Easter reveal, Christmas reveal, Halloween reveal, all in the same year, and other bits and pieces. So yeah, that's it. I did it before it was cool. But yeah, like I said, if I can't make this set work, I will just sell it on. But I just wanted to build it up first, because the box was squashed and damaged. It was still sealed, but it was damaged. So but if I sell it, I'll know in a couple of weeks. So it is nice though. It is nice. It is a nice looking thing. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, this new and mint box is stupid. Stupid amount of money. Yeah, well, you can always put the stickers on when if you're going to take it apart, Mark, you could always just put the stickers on when you get back home. Otherwise, you're going to have to find the part with the sticker on, aren't you? But it's your call. You do it, Mark, however it is you want to do it. You do it however it is you want to do it. But no, I have had this set now for a good minute. A good minute. Because obviously people are going over to the Lego house now to get the pirates and all that kind of stuff. So people are now going over as a yearly thing to pick up the exclusive yearly set. Because I've got the exclusive Lego house and the airport as well. So the other two exclusives I have actually got built. Um, but yeah, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, all good fun. All good fun. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be ruthless with some of the sets going. I want to try and make some space by really start of October is my target, to try and get some of the bigger stuff gone, like the stuff that's on the floor and all that kind of thing. So some of them I'd like gone. If there's any of the sets that you guys and girls would like, but just want to pick them up later on in the year, I can put them out to the side for you. So that's absolutely fine. Um, Reese has already bagged potentially some of the sets, so they are already put to the side. Um, just need to figure out the total cost. We can work that out, Reese. That's not a problem. Not a problem at all. It's feet on. That's exciting. Giving it some shoes. Um, I can never tell if that is supposed to how these are actually supposed to go. No, right. Good grief, I can't get the piece in. Can't get the piece. There we go, we're in. We're in. Because what location are you, Reese, by the way? Oh, it's thinking about going to. Well, you've got the Halloween event in October, and then if you wait until just after October, they will redo it all in November for Christmas themed. So they have all the pumpkins and everything up, and don't forget the houses right beside the park. I have got honestly dedicated playlists to the Lego house and Legoland Billund. So if you want to see all of those bits and pieces and you want to get an understanding of how close everything is together with Landia and all those other little bits and pieces, it's been up there for years. Dawn asks, what modular does everyone think will go best next to Brick Cross? That is a strong question. That is a strong question. Go. Yeah, let me. It's Brick Cross. Oh no, I'm not saying it's a better month, Reese. I'm just saying that it depends if you want to go for Halloween or Christmas. And that's basically it, because it all gets themed accordingly, heavily as well. It's heavy theming. It's heavy theming at Legoland, and it's heavy theming at the Lego house. Literally just watch some of the videos I put up, and you can see it yourself. If you like the look of the pumpkins, you like the red blood water at the Legoland park and all that kind of stuff, do it. They've only just started to reopen Billund at Christmas. So yeah, you can't go wrong with it. Yeah, you can't go wrong with it. Um Ultra Brick says the shopping street. Doctor Strange front kind of would go with the architecture of that as well. But the shopping street might be a good call. Corner unit at the end. That could work quite well. So Sean needs help of what modular would go best with the set. I'm trying to think if I've got any that I could trade you some stuff with. Yeah, the History Museum would work nicely. I'm looking at that down there. The olive, again, that's a nice front end. Base plate and a half wide, mind. So you've got to be weary of the size, because that train station's 2 base plates, so you're already at 3.5. Depends on your display size. Display all depends on what you can give and where it's going as well, because the height. Because if they're going in a Kallax, you are going to be limited to what would actually fit. But yeah, you got some nice choice. Natural History Museum, I think would work. I think that would work. And let's have a look. So we're going for Natural History Museum. There it is. There it is. There it is. Let's have a look. Well, to be fair, Tudor Corner would work as well. Tudor Corner could potentially work. Some people love that set. Some people think it's an absolute sack of turd. So, um, but yeah, those two side by side could work. Depends if you want a brighter colour or something like that. And also depends if you want shops. But yeah, you've got to get your thinking cap on. Got to get your thinking cap on, that's for sure. Yeah, some people like it. Some people it's an absolute. There was a massive debate about it, wasn't there? That some people think this is one of the best sets ever done, and some people think it's awful. So I don't say anything about it because I haven't built it, so it's not my kind of thing. Some people just hate it, the fact that it's too small apparently on the inside and yada yada yada. But I've said this for a long, long time now. Would you just want the modulars completely naked on the inside so it saves money? Because does anybody actually look at the inside of them when you're doing them? But also it takes away from the building experience. But visually, that looks fantastic on the outside. But it's set back a few more studs than others. But Tudor Corner's nice. I do like. To be fair, I like the shopping street as well. I do like the shopping street. Um, I think that's a nice looking thing. I think that's very, very different. Seeing it in person, it's a nice looking set. Not saying it not for Sean, but it's well, to be fair, I don't know actually. Do you put a shopping street next to a train station? I don't know. So you got a couple of good thing is you got a couple of available, haven't you? You got a couple of availability of everything at the moment. So it all depends on what story do you want to tell, Sean? I guess that is the thing. What story do you want to tell? And is it going to be a temporary thing? Is it going to be are you just going to enjoy it for 6 months to a year, then sort of get it gone, or is it going to be something that you're going to be adding to over a long period of time? Because obviously it's a slippery slope when you start looking at modulars. But bearing in mind, Sean has just sold most of his modulars as well, so it's yeah. So Mark's saying that Mark's saying that the big um Disney Park is already themed out for Halloween. But yeah, they're doing Halloween Horror Nights as well at Universal. That's already started. Um, I'm going to do a Shelf City Street. Very nice. So how many can you fit on the shelf? And are you just going to fill up the shelf, or are you just going to go for those two? That's something else. Are you just going to get those two to be done for, or are you going to just add a few and leave it be? Because obviously it can get quite addictive, can't it? So, um, yeah, if you got a plan in place, I don't know how, depending on the length of your shelf, will also depend on how many base plates it is. But your two base plates for the brick cross and your base plate and a half for the Natural History Museum. I mean, assembly square would look smart, but you had to backtrack all of that. 4 or 5 base plates is the limit. So if you got it's got to be Mark is off. Mark is going to build his set. Enjoy building, Mark. Have a lovely time. Enjoy the rest of your Ollie Bobs. And hopefully you are living the dream with absolutely everything. Keep us updated. And next time, let us know if you actually went to the Lego store and saw the models and took any photos, because that I would like to know. But it got ignored. I think I must have said it 4 or 5 times. So I don't mind being ignored. I'm used to that now, so don't panic. Nobody listens to a single bloody thing I say anyway, so I don't take offense. I don't hold a grudge. Don't worry. We don't grudge here. It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Damn it, Reese. All your fault, Reese. Bloody Reese. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Um Right. Yeah, so you've got all the different mechanisms and stuff going on the side of this as well. So some nice little bits and pieces. Um, yeah. We can. I said to you, just have a think and let me know what you think, and then we can work it out between us. So um, yeah, we can work all of that out. It's not a problem. But I have to figure out where you are and if Sean wants to go on a road trip. So I have to try and figure it all out and see if we can get it all in together in situ. So that's absolutely fine. Um, but as long as they're out my way by the end of September, that works perfectly for me. Perfectly for me. So that is okay. So there's no super rush. They are yours. All good. All good. Right, so we need to spend Sean's money as well with modulars. What other modulars can go? Hmm. Are you going to run a track all the way across the back, Sean, or are you just going to have it as is? I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to know about Sean's new display. 246. 246. So you've got all the different areas in this coming together. Look, it's a nice size. It's bigger than what I thought it was, which I've never heard in my life. So that is larger than what I thought it was going to be. But the green really goes well against the black. So because I don't know who else has actually been crazy enough to build one of these. Because there seems to be so many of them available to buy, but nobody's ever going to spend that amount of money. Um, yeah, amazing. Oh, Reese is going to do a river canal in front of my city stuff. Oh. So is Sean going to be adding in a train track across the back, a canal at the front for Reese, and I'm just sat here being ignored by Mark and will cry myself to sleep, knowing the fact that I have just been royally mugged off for a good 20 minutes. So it's fine. No bother. No problem. I won't keep going on about the fact. I don't mind that at all. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Filthy. Filthy, 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 filthy. Um, what are we doing? Where's the plate there? There it is. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. That one and that one. So yeah, it's going to have all the different. I'm assuming like all the different drawer systems in it, and we're going to have some sort of conveyor belt system there. I think there's exclusive print tiles in this set as well, which is actually the bags of the 6 bricks that they give you when you go around the house, which is pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. That'd be a nice little thing to see. There is only one sticker with this as well. So something nice. It's not packed full of tons of stickers, which is always a good thing. Um, Okie dokie. There it is. Starting to panic. Couldn't see it. Found it. Done. 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 And done. So Mark's building. Ultra's not doing anything. Reese, are you building anything? Are you doing your Bricklink set, or have you thrown in the towel on that? Look like they're supposed to be sticking out. Why are they sticking out? I don't know. Balls. Is it supposed to be sticking out? That'd be why then. There we go. Get them out. Flop it out. Beautiful. Still, what bag you on? Are you doing that now, or are you just sat on the toilet? Are you sat on the golden throne, just hoping for the best? Right, there's some detail for you, which is on the other this side. It. There you go. So this is leveled as well, mine. So it gets taller. It's quite a big. It's quite a big thing. So you've got the engine that's just been done, and then that is the conveyor. That's the conveyor belt where it spits out the bricks into the box. Bag 35 for Ultra. Bag 35. Um, I got a notification through. Hmm, Why? 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 Why would you? Um, right, highly recommended so far. So what set was that? There it is. We've got it. 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 Actually, at the moment, from quite from a few different places. Bricklink, you can get it from eBay and all those kind of places as well. Sean's built this and done it. I think Ultra might have this one as well. This is obviously this really is ultimate Halloween build. If we're talking about Halloween sets, this really is the one for Halloween. Um, but this slipped me by eye, and I just really don't think I would have the space for an upscaled thing. Not if I'm going fully winterfied. That is a lovely looking set. Right, so you've got the conveyor belt, like I said, on the inside of this, and then you've got all the other little bits and pieces of part. I'm not. He's not a Transylvania. Oh bollocks! He's not a Transylvania owner. That put me off. Um, where did that go? Don't even know where that went. There, it went on that bit. That's a passionate balls. That was. There it is. It does look really nice. I need to close some of these down. Right, Mark's Hall of Armor's gone. Brick Cross is still up. Um, oh, that's why it's there. That makes sense. There we go. What line are those? Because it's green on green, it is starting to get a little bit tricky to see, but we've got 6 and those. So you've got skins coming up across the top. Oh, I wonder how tall this is going to be. But it's only two. What, we're a bag and a half in. We're a bag and a half in, so that's not too. I think there's 8 bags. It's gonna take a little while. How long? Hour. Yeah, we should get close to the well, close-ish to the halfway point in 3 hours. I would. I would think. The thing is getting so hot up here, ridiculous. Didn't realise how much hot air that fan kicks out. I've got a thicker t-shirt on today, which is a bit of a schoolboy error as well. So, um, all right, everything's overheating and freezing, which is really starting to cheese me off because I can stay there. Probably because I put this light on. It's probably a bit of a schoolboy error as well. Never mind. Never mind. So, will you ever try and backtrack that set, Ultra, or not? Or is that one that's just passed you by? And of course, you've got all of the sets coming out from October as well. Well, I say coming out in October. You've got the October wave that's coming out next year. The pre-sale stuff of those, which will be interesting to see exactly what is going on. No, Lee the Transylvania. So Reese is asking, did you get anything from the re-release, Ultra? Ultra, I'll let you answer that question. People that had liked the video so far, guys, again, thank you very much indeed, because it makes a massive difference to, I think it does anyway, it makes a difference to stuff. So Ultra got the gold mine and the off-road. Very nice. Very, very nice. I think I just put them on. All right, there's that bit. So you got even all the lights and everything that are dotted around it as well. So yeah, this thing's going to be a chunk. I'm intrigued just to know how big that this is going to get. We are up here. One, two, swimming. That is there. Yeah, I'm making this up now. I'm making this up as we go along. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yes. Yes. Yeah, flying through now. Flying through now. I will catch back up with you guys and girls in a second. Yeah, so you're just building all of these chunky bits on. Has anybody built the forest den? Anybody tucked into that at all? Oh, Reese, you set him off. God damn it, Reese. All you had to do is keep your mouth quiet about the gold mine, and now it's started off, haven't you? You've started it off. It's still not arrived. Reese, send yours over. Send yours over to Sean. No, I think that's the way it should. There should be a. I think there should be a fair trade in this. I think that's how it should work. There should be a fair trade. Um, Sean gets Reese's. Reese goes without. Everybody's happy. I really want to talk about the gold mine as well, because I think it looks incredible, but I don't want to bring haunting memories of the last two missed deliveries for Sean. So I'm just staying quiet. However, there is a set, Sean, that Reese doesn't know about, because Ultra knows about it, because you said it, but Reese doesn't know about the other set. So I can let you, if you want to. If not, I will share it. Once I finish all these pieces, I'm going to go into the Bricklink Designer program, so we can have a quick mooch. Yeah, because there's a fair few Western, because the original Western set holds no value at all. So you could do a nice little Western scene if you were to commit. But all the other, because I think the train would have been amazing. I think the train would have been really good. But it needs a lot of space though, doesn't it? It needs like a 2, 3 tables to actually make it breathe properly. So if you're already balls deep in Potter or something like that, then it's not going to be as easy. So you've got to think what the main focus point of it is. Um, I am more confused. What have I missed? How do I keep? I must not be looking at a certain page, or I've missed it right from the beginning. We blaming Mark for this? Probably. He's going to get the blame. He's not here to defend himself. I just say it does clearly say ×2 at the very beginning. I just didn't bother to see it. I ignored it. I've got so many missing. I've got so many spare pieces on this table. It's not. It can't be right. It can't be right. How am I doing? Shouldn't be allowed to build sets. Are these two? Mm, balls. Missed that. Oh, you missed that. I did. Right. Nearly redeem myself. Nearly redeem myself. We don't want not to know where it goes, do we? There, at the top. No wonder I couldn't see it. I have spotted something. The one thing they haven't actually done in this instruction booklet is outline where the pieces go, by the way. So, like that, for example. Can you see there's 3 pieces that are supposed to be added to that? Couldn't tell where they're supposed to go. That's my excuse, and I am sticking with that. The Western, I think, looks incredible. And I know I keep going on about the Lego house, but there was the massive Western train with a Western display in a huge thing, and it must have been 2 table lengths long. And that just looked naughty. Load of santan down all of the different bits and pieces. The train is huge, but doesn't go at the moment, doesn't go for scary money over the top of retail. The original Western set is, well, the original Western set isn't doing too strong. And because you've got the station coming out soon and some of the others, you could make a whole thing. So yeah, I think a lot of us kind of regret not jumping on that bandwagon for the Western stuff. And Ultra took it, ran with it, is living the dream with it. And sticking on the theme of the Bricklink stuff, I need to know, and I said it the other day, I am favouring one over the other at the moment for space. I have pulled out the Bricklink program, the Series 1 Castle, and we were talking about in the other stream doing elves versus gingerbread. But I have actually now got the opportunity to do a proper gingerbread village instead. And if I did that, I would just take the castle apart completely and just get it gone. So, because I'm looking at that castle, going, it does blend in, but I don't know if I can make it super, super, super Christmassy. So, do I even bother? Do I try? Do we try it as a project? And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it gets sold. Or do I just get that castle gone? Bag 3 open. But yeah, basically, that's what we want to know. Series 1, the Bricklink, the Snow Castle. It is just there to my left hand side. So it has come up from the depths from underneath the table. And in the other live stream, we were umming and ahhing whether it could be used as a gingerbread versus elves type battle, or now of how this is now expanding even more, I could just go all in on a gingerbread village and I would redo the massive UCS 8080 as a gingerbread. Leo King says, I built my brick factory. You got this one, have you? Oh, well, I see. Well, it might well be available very, very soon, Ultra. It is just there because I was going to do what you did with the dust mark. I was going to do snow, sand, and Lion Knight's castle, and I bollocks that up beyond belief, didn't I? So, yeah, shafted myself on that. Absolute shafted, but it's just there. I've got the box. So yeah, just got to think about, do I just bin it off and do a gingerbread village instead rather than an actual battle, which now the other Bricklink set's on its way. It might be nicer to go through the gardens, through the forest, through all the trees, and then you go into the Santa workshopy type area. Then it wraps round into a gingerbread village. So there's a story to be told that way. Or you go through the North Pole and then there's just gingerbread bits and blood everywhere, which I don't really know. You have to send some photos of this Lego King. I didn't realise you've got the. So you've got it. When did you get this? Lego King has it as well. There we go. One of the Lego King's got quite a few of the Lego House exclusive ones, but I didn't think managed to pick this one up. Oh, there we go. We are learning every day. Every day we are learning. Yeah, some of them can, some of them can't. It's weird, isn't it? What goes up massively? The Western stuff isn't too horrendous. Assault's a hit and miss. Western's not too bad. Other stuff skyrockets. Yeah, oh yeah, it's going to be great because you can see it just there, can't you? So the plan is that that is going to come all the way forward. The big trees go behind it. All the stuff that's at the front of this table goes behind that because that's all the trains, that's all the sanitary bits, the workshops, and all of that kind of stuff. And then it wraps around as it stands into that corner. But that corner, I'm thinking potentially now just as a gingerbread village. And I've also got to think of what I'm going to do with the Eiffel Tower in the far corner. Um, the Christmas tree isn't big enough to go there. Well, I thought that's what you were getting. That's when you sent that message, I thought that's what you had gone up for. I didn't think you were getting the either of the other two sets. I thought, oh, because that general store was a good price he had it for. Um, but if you got that as well, then that's it. You're in the game. Then you've got to try and get the train. So gold mine, you could just build and sell, which would be nice to build, sit on it for a little bit, have it on display for a few months, and then just get it gone. Whereas if you get something else, then you're going to get into trouble, and it gets painful very, very quickly. So it is your call. It is your decision. Yeah, I know you've got amazing money on that. Yeah, the train's stunning. Yeah, that the Bricklink that train. Let's get it. Let's flop that back up, shall we? That train, Bricklink train. Is it four? Series four? Five. Where are we? As it came out, we go back. It came out. Oh, for God's sake! Bloody website. Six, five. So tell you what, bloody good. Four. Wild West. Will Smith. Or Back to the Future. Either or. You're going to get the Back to the Future car in front of it. Obviously, that's what you could do with this. But yeah, this I think looks great. Huge mind, absolutely massive with all of the bits and pieces that are on it. It is ridiculously big. But it just depends if you're going to commit. It is going to commit because the general store is huge. The general store, like it's all they're all upscale things. Like the bases on them are massive. Um, Book it, wow, book it, yeah, that's it. That's another Will Smith song for Lego King to ruin. There you go. If he's, I think I'm getting absolutely just mugged off today. I asked Mark 4 or 5 times if the models had been put in front of the Lego store, and he was too obsessed about just telling me about the site, the actual set he bought from the website. And I've asked Lego King 3 times, when did you get this? Completely mugged off as well. So we'll just start singing to yourselves now. There you go. You just have a bit of a sing song. I told you I wouldn't linger and sort of get offended about being completely ignored. It's absolutely fine. I don't take it to heart whatsoever. It's not like I cry myself to sleep and well, do that on a regular basis, so there'll be nothing new. So there won't be any extra tears shed or anything like that. And I won't. Obviously, I'm not going to keep going on about it all live stream. But even still, I'm not too sure my bloody microphone's not working. But Wild West Train does look really good. The sets themselves are enormous. So I would definitely not have the space for it because of what I've done. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna sit there with ice cream later on, just like they all hate me. And Reese will be like, yeah, now you know how I feel, you prick. Have that. I'll be sat on the toilet longer than normal going, oh, this is what Reese must feel on every single day. And fun fact for everybody, by the way, and this is a scary fact, and you can Google it for yourself. People are starting to get more medical conditions from being sat on a toilet seat for too long while being on their phone because of everything going back up that way. So yeah, basically, don't do a Reese. Don't sit on the toilet seat too far. My technique would be sat on the floor using the back of the toilet as a bit of a rest as tears start to come down my face. But yeah, there it is. There we go. Anyway, I am on step number 71, page 57, for anybody that actually gives a toss. What's your plans for tomorrow? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I was potentially going to carry on with this. I might be free tomorrow. If not, I will be free from during the week up until and the weekend next weekend. Oh, because I didn't know if DPD was going to be delivering your thing this weekend, so I didn't want to say anything. But messages will be sent later. Lego King has removed whatever message that was. I haven't got a clue what he's just written. Lego King's nothing. I got mine 5 years ago, says Lego King. I didn't even know you had it. Didn't even know you had it. It's come out, isn't it? Just trying to find something. It's starting to. It's starting to piss me off now. Um. So the brick molding machine release date is what I'm after because I got it when it came out. I'm sure I got it when I came out. Brick molding Lego machine date. It came out in 2021. The brick molding machine, and we are now in 2026. Scary. March it came out is the month, so they obviously do a monthly every March is what they do. So yeah, I was trying to think what year it was. So I know you got a load of sets because I went to the Lego house with Lego King. Um, Never met him before. This is what I'm like. Never met the bloke before. Don't fancy going to Billund. So when I say to people, "Oh, we should go to Legoland Windsor and we should go to Billund," I'm the one that bloody turns up and end up going by myself, just to make everybody else clearly aware. Um, so Old Brick says streaming tomorrow. Yes, yes. At some point, that shall be done. Sean, how are you getting on with your build? And I have said it many, many a times. If anybody wants to go to Legoland Windsor, we should go. And if anybody wants to go to Billund, we should arrange it to go. But the flights have got a little bit expensive, so probably I might have to put that on the back burner until all the nonsense calms down with the jet fuel. Oh, he's on bag three in the making. Naughty, 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 naughty. I'm now humming Will Smith Wild West because I just prefer listening to my own voices in my head, to be honest. That works for me. Mm, Yeah, so these have been out for a good while. You could sell yours now, Lego King, get some money. Because it seems to be they're going for crazy amount of money for whatever reason. Isn't it weird that certain things go for a huge amount of money and other things not so much? Because after our Bricklink conversation yesterday, I was looking at the observation place, thinking, oh, that bit of snow on the top of the ground, and I thought it could go by the tree house. That's what I was thinking. It's like, oh, it could actually go off in the actual foresty bit, and the instead of it having it as like a mountain feel, it was going to be the last thing before you got to the North Pole. Try to tell the story that I'm trying to think of, and that had gone down massively. Whereas this thing, new, is over double the price of that Bricklink set. It's like I am sure I've seen it for 455, 550. Why? I have no idea. I don't understand the reasoning for it because it was so easy to get hold of. Um, just you just wouldn't pay that amount of money for it unless it was something that you were desperate for, desperate for. But no, I know what would look nice next to your brick cross station, Sean. The Ghostbuster Firehouse would work very nicely with that. Same little squares on the front. I'm looking at one right now. That would look lovely next to that. Base plate and a half deep, so it doesn't take up too much space with regards to girth, as long as you've got enough space on the shelf. Kind of a little Ecto One parked outside the little train. That'd be a lovely little display. That would be. What else can we spend Sean's money on? Mm, over a period of time, I am potentially just going to keep wrapping round with the winter stuff. Almost like everything's been frozen. Potentially. But this is the table that I'm going to spend a lot of time on next year. So two tables, front to back. This is going to be a main focus point of next year for an actual main display. That one almost will stay pretty much the same. There'll be a couple of different additions into that. The stuff on the side, this bit will move. Um, the train track plan is to go from the back right hand corner and snake all the way through the middle to the far left, and then it was going to split into a couple of different tracks as well. The only Lego set that I need that is non-winter available, I say need, would like, is going to be the new train. I think that would look really very, very smart indeed. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens with all of that moving forward, which would be nice. Has anybody actually picked up that train or the thing? Um well, I might be able to do you a deal on it, Sean. You can make me an offer of mine if you want. I'm just looking at it right now. It's like I think that would look really nice next to your brick cross station. I'll throw in the Ecto One with it as well. Um, yeah, that's something that's just scary amount of money. So, but I've got the box, I've got the instructions. I'm looking in it right now, all the minifigures and the Lego Ideas Ecto One. So, yeah, that will be sold at some point. That will be sold at some point. Oh, all three of those are the same. We've got to pay attention to this. So is anybody, apart from Sean and Reese, building anything at all in the background? Or are you all just content doing your bits and pieces? And I actually have forgotten to have a look at something, haven't I? That's very, very naughty of me. So I need to go back up and just double check the set. It wasn't DGI. John, it was John, wasn't it? Yes, it was John. I think it was this. It's a big NASA set John was talking about, I think. I think. Yes, it was. This was the one. This was the one. So this is what John is currently saying earlier on. That currently got the parts that just arrived. Don't forget the entrance gate, funny enough, for the gardens is available now. So that's come back. I have got that giveaway, by the way. This is just here. And I'm looking forward to winterfying this as well. So that's what John is getting up to. But the giveaway that is now available on the Lego website is this. A nice thing, that. So I can put some white on that. Going to need to get some white plates. That's going to be the pain in the ass with this set though, because it's going to be literally take everything off, because it's all tiles, isn't it? So we'll take all the tiles off to then redo it on white base plates. So it's going to be rough. But it should be good. Should be okay. But yeah, that project will be starting soonish, because we have got the set that we're about. Well, once I finish this bag, I'm going to have another look, which I haven't actually done it yet in this stream. Have a look at the set that is on its way, which I am very excited to put together. So I'm a small child, and yeah, got plenty of ceiling height, I'm sure, so it should be good. We should be right. But this is coming together okay. I am quite surprised by how big this thing is. No, look, I don't think I've ever seen a photo of yours done. Have you ever taken a photo of it and put it on Instagram? That's why I'm so surprised that I'm thinking like, I just can't visualize ever seeing this set in your collection for whatever reason. 5, 2, 3, 5, and a 2. I know. That's it. I've got to flop that up. I'm going to do that next. That is going to happen next. So once I've put these in, this is getting tall now because this is going on top of this piece. And don't if I put this piece here, you can see just what this is doing. So that's all it's done so far. Is it your page? Oh. Ignore everything I'm saying then. I'm talking out my absolute ass. Just ignore me. Easily done. 3, 4, 5, and one of these. No, mine will be flopped up and out very, very shortly. So yeah. Excited is an understatement. Here's where we're going, and that is what's going on. Where are we? Got that one on there. And on the front, on the side. So yeah, any guesses what these pieces are? Because each one of these serves a purpose. Please feel free to have a think of what those bits actually are and actually do. But yeah, it's a cool thing. With regards to the pole, by the way, 10 votes in. 40% of you do it for the big box. 20% of you save nothing at all. 10% do it to the sets that you think you're going to resell. And 30% of you do it for all sets. All sets. You lost. If you save the boxes for every single set, you're a psycho. There you go. Unless you buy all your sets are absolutely massive, then that makes perfect sense. But I'm sure you don't keep a Lego City box, do you? Surely, like a tiny little vehicle. Get that gone. No, no, it's criminal. That is criminal behaviour. I think some of you have got more space. I think that's the problem, isn't it? Because some of you, if you've got tons of space, you can save all that kind of stuff. So it's not as bad, is it? Right. So we have got. All right. Check this out. A door to nowhere. But any idea what do you think these are? What do you think these is? Because we have got a couple of doors going in, and anybody that might be, I don't know, like an electrician maybe might know what this is to do with. Sean says flat pack, no problems. Yeah, very true. But do you flat pack all of the like city cars and things? But then maybe Sean doesn't buy the really small stuff. So I save all the big boxes, like all the big stuff that's on show up here. I've got the boxes for near enough. Some of the smaller stuff, obviously, I've got rid of, but I've kept all the instruction booklets. The big stuff I'll keep absolutely. Oh, there we go. That's what that is. And it's on a Technic pin. So I'm assuming it's going to go straight into the sides, which it looks like it's going to once we've done a bit and piece at the top. Four and a 6. No. Balls. 4, 4, and 2. See, flat pack is the way. Shocking. And I would also like to say another reason why I've been mugged off. DGI came up with the poll idea, but didn't actually share what is done. So this is the day of just being completely shafted. That's all the bits and pieces that goes on top. And then this is now a big thing. So you've got the pins on there, that bit goes on this side. As long as I've built that correctly, I've done a thing. And there's the side. So you've got all the bits on the inside, which I'm assuming is all the different power switches and all that kind of thing. So it's a nice little touch. And again, I can't have this. What? I've missed another page. Just don't understand. I don't understand what I'm doing. Maybe it's because I'm actually doing it out of the book for a huge time, for the first time in ages, or it's just because I am not. Oh my days. Yeah, but it's just because it's just not marked. I'm just obviously not looking at the top, am I? I'm just looking at where the bits go and just missing. I mean, who misses this? Who misses these two? God damn it, Reese. Sure hell. The actual hell is going on. Right. This is good. So where do these two bits go? Doesn't go across the top, does it? It goes across the top. Oh, balls. Balls, 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 balls. I don't know who I can blame for that. I don't know who I can blame. We'll blame Lego King. It's got to be King. Right. God, I went really early on that. I've missed. Absolute dick. Right, we'll try that again. So it is. Oh, that's wrong. Great stuff. And that's wrong. I've got a whole line in early. Joyful. Right, so that goes that end. No, it doesn't. Wasn't right. You can put the door on the wrong way around as well. Oh, oh dear. Oh dear. Right. Let's try that all again, shall we? So that goes there. I need it too long. That's what I've done. I've used the too short instead of the too long, and then just completely ignored the fact that on the next step, that whole top line went across. So that will teach me a lesson, I'm assuming. And then we go across the top there, 2, 3, 4. Ah, there we go. That's now all done. Finally. What an absolute spanner I am. So they're all in, looking half decent. Bag 4 it is. Bag 4 is next. So it's just the smaller spares. There's one I'm unsure of, but I don't think that is actually run, to be honest. I think we're good with that. So I'll get bag 4 out. Oh, double bag for 4. Double bag for 4. Right. Bricklink. Bricklink. Um, so let's take a look at this, shall we? Because this is stunning. So, if you were lucky enough to get one of these on Monday, to you, I think this thing is absolutely beautiful. All of the detailing on the trees looks like it's going to be a very, very interesting build. You've got all the loads of different birds. Art Brick says, I eat Lego boxes. Tell you what, that's gonna. I bet you got a proper stinging ringing when it comes back out the other end. I bet you get like some sort of cardboard cuts, do you? Good grief! So if you see a dietitian, they'll probably tell you that's not advisable. You could use them as toilet paper, but probably not a good idea to actually eat them. Where do we get to? This bit. Yeah, so I think this looks fantastic, and you've got all of the owls and all the other little bits and pieces at the bottom, and then it's covered in snails as well, isn't it? So there's a snail on the 2. I see a frog. There's some more birds. That cottage there in the middle, that looks like it's going to be a nice little build. But you've got all of the other little birds and everything. So yeah, I think that's a very, very nice looking, very nice set. And we'll carry on looking at that shortly. But yeah, I think that's really nice. I think that's really nice. So yeah. Anybody built it? Anybody had anything to do with that at all? I don't know if Artbrick can speak to our HR department and if can give you any sort of feedback with regards to. I'm not too sure that's actually supposed to say I eat my Lego boxes or I keep my Lego boxes, but the fact that you said I eat them, you definitely get cardboard cuts on the way out. That is for sure. Right, it looks like we're building a whole completely different section now, and we are. So we're going up here. So this is the next level of stuff that you would actually see at the Lego house, like I keep saying. Yes, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if you meant to say keep or eat, but you are getting some sort of cardboard cut. Yeah, this set's really nice. So yeah, the Bricklink set's really good, and this is what we're doing is this. So that's the one that we're doing. So yeah, this is a much older set. So yeah, it's a nice set. But yeah, a lot of people just in the process of taking delivery from the re-release of the Bricklink Designer Program stuff. But I want to carry on looking at that one shortly and look at something else as well. I've got loads of times. Yeah, loads of times. There's tons and tons of video on this channel from from it. So yeah, I've gone probably double, at least double digits, I would say. I would say so. Yeah, I've gone a fair few times, unhealthy amount, but yeah, it's a really nice. It's a good place to go. It is a good place to go. But yeah, if you used to be able to get there for like £20 return from the UK. You can't do that now. But you used to be able to go from Stansted, which was a right pain in the ass to get to. The car park was more expensive than the actual flight, but you used to be able to get like a 6 o'clock in the morning flight. You landed there, it was there an hour ahead. So you landed there about 10 minutes before the theme park opened up. You could walk from the airport to the theme park, spend the whole day at the park, go to some of the Lego stores and shops around Billund, and then just walk back and then fly back and get home at 11 o'clock and then be by the time you've driven back, it'd be about 1:30 in the morning. So you could easily have done it that way. Of course, if you spend a couple of nights there, that would it's even better. But now you've got no choice but to spend the night there because of when the flights land. Yeah, I think we should review all the Western sets at some point. Don't think Sean and Reese has fully been persuaded yet. So yeah, I think okay, well we can do we could do that on this stream. We could do that on this one. It's not a problem. I will just keep tinkering with this and then I'll have a look at the big tree. And then we can easily take a look at the Western stuff. The only thing is that Sean's now just committed to the street shelf. But maybe it might be turning into a Western shelf instead, because I tell you what, that train on that shelf with all the sets behind it would look tidy actually. That would look very, very tidy. But we will see. We will see what we can do because Reese is tucking in currently in the background to the Transylvania. Sean is well underway for a brick cross. I've got some messages. Bag 3 done. Bag 3 done. Look at that. That is an absolute thing of beauty. But that is, yes, that is 2 base plates, isn't it? So the track goes at the back. Really nice sizing across all of that. That is a very, very nice looking set. Very nice looking set, that. Oh, oh, we could do what? So, well, what we could do is why don't we just do a deep dive into a Western theme? We could possibly do that maybe tomorrow evening. We could just hunt down all of the old Western sets, all the Bricklink sets. Can you create like a mega thing? We could see what we could see how we could persuade them. I mean it's not too bad. Lego King saying exam. Why are you saying exam for? Oh, thanks. I don't know why. When I go over, I've got like Chinese text over that. So I don't know what's going on. Right. I don't know what you've just done to my phone, Sean, but it has completely crashed it. Was there a virus in that picture by any chance? I can't get off. I can't get off. Is it going to explode? Is it going to explode? That's my concern. No, I think we're good. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Okay, right. It's a base plate and a half. I thought it was two base plates. It's only a base plate and a half. I say only. It's a hell of a good size. Right, I'm here doing this. What am I on? Step 99. So I'm about to hit step 100 when I add the. I pass that 101 onto 102. There we go. So we've got that big chunk on with another big chunk. Nope. No, no, no. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But yep, you know the rules of engagement for this. Banter is welcome, but also you can anything you want to take a look at, we can do. But DGI says, I remember that Christmas display for Death Star we looked at a while ago. Which one was that, DGI? I'm gonna get involved with HR in a second. I'm gonna put my own official complaint in. And it's a valid complaint as well. I don't know if HR is about. Um no idea, Summer. No idea. That's as literally the answer that I can give. Too much, more than likely. Um all of the Ninjago stuff I picked up in a big sale after it being discontinued. This was the time where Smiths did a big sale. So I know I got the Ninjago stuff in a big sale. I got the Joker Manor on because Smiths used to open up on Boxing Day and they used to do Boxing Day sales. So I picked up the Joker Manor from there, picked up some of the Ninjago stuff from there in big sales. All the winter stuff was purchased as it came out. One or two of the sets were backtracked, but not for any more money than what they would have come out at. The Bricklink stuff is the Bricklink. The Star Wars, so none of the Star Wars stuff was in sale. Daily Bugle, Avenger Tower, Luke Coaster, Batman Shadow Box. Yeah, there's just I don't know. I don't know. Too much is definitely the answer to that. Yeah, I'm getting involved with HR. Where's HR gone? Surely are you lurking in the background? I know you're very busy and you're enjoying putting your fantastic brick cross together, but I have got a valid complaint to make. I have not just been mugged off now. I have just squarely been kicked to the nuts. Um, yeah, that's it. It's all painful. It's all painful. But then, in all fairness, a lot of this it's well, some of these sets are older than you, some are. So Uh, okay, so what I'd like you to do, Sean, is just read DGI's comment where it says, "I remember that Christmas display from the Death Star that we looked at a bit ago, the one with the stormtrooper jumpers." Just just want to throw that one out there to HR and just see if that is a valid complaint because I'm assuming you weren't around last week, DGI, 7 days ago, 1 week ago. I'm assuming that's the case. It's allowed. It's allowed. But yeah, we had a look at a while back, a long time ago. We had a look at the UCS Death Star winter display, which looked amazing. It did look amazing, and yes, we have. Well, obviously, it must have just been me. I must have literally been talking to myself all bloody stream for 3 hours. Um, I must have just been talking to myself, DJI, because I don't know if you can even see it. It's probably too far away. Can you see the bottom run of that? Can you see that things have been added and things have happened with sleds dangling off the top and all complaints will be responded by 2030. Oh, I've been mugged off again. So we did it last week, didn't we, DJI? So we started to do it. So it's got reindeers in. The whole bottom's been redone. It's got all sorts of displays and everything else. So um, I just don't understand. You can remember the picture you saw ages ago, but you can't remember the live stream that we did starting to actually winterfy the Death Star. It's absolutely fine, DJI. Don't you worry whatsoever. Um, um, would you rather live in the Death Star or in the well, to be fair, probably the Death. Well, the Death. We know the Death Star blows up, so it wouldn't be very comfortable, would it? But then you can't breathe in the Lego head, so it depends if you're claustrophobic. You could go for a walk around more in that. I've been royally kicked right in the plums today. Square, like right in the middle, parted and the length all at the same time. It was like a triple whammy. While being stabbed in the heart and my neck's been ripped out, all from Phil. No, they had none of them have been ordered, DJI, because we need to basically I need to get them ordered and also get the Death Star back down. It'd be easier now it's in this location, because you'll be able to see it much closer because it's just going to be here. So it's not going to be as far away. So that'll be easy. That'll be easier. So yeah, that'll be the plan. But you could, but then who actually escapes from? Well, to be fair, I would actually escape on the Santa's sleigh that's currently dangling off the top of it, because it's in the process of being winterfied for a very big Christmas display that is coming. And once this is done, I was going to do another stream on that during the week. I'm thinking, um, it is dramatic. No, it's fine, DJI. Don't worry. You just talk about the image that we shared weeks and weeks and weeks ago, and don't worry about my work that we did last week. Nobody can remember anything I do anyway. Uh, don't think there's many beds in the Death Star. Well, I've never been in it, Summer. I mean, you'd probably eat well, wouldn't you? Because you've got the trash compactor stuff. You've got a prison that you could use as your bed. So there is a bed in there. There is a bed in there. Um, and then you could get your exercise done. And then you've got like a Mortal Kombat section up at the top. And then you've got places you can play your computer games. So yeah, I'm sure you'll probably have more fun living on the Death Star. But the Death Star will be a bit more of a target, I would imagine. And it depends if you're living on there as a prisoner, or if it's yours. If you had literally bought it at auction and you knew that it wasn't going to get attacked, I would much rather be floating around in the Death Star than suffocating in a Lego brickhead. So, see, thought has been put into this conversation. You wouldn't get this on any other channel. Uh, right, we are on step 115, page 70, I do believe. But yeah, so what I want to do with the Death Star next week is do the basically the third row from the bottom, and then that leaves us the laser level all the way across. But like I said, I'll bring that down and I'll put it around here somewhere, because I think here it'll be too big. I think I'll be able to angle you just enough and have the Death Star just there, so you should be able to see that easier. Because I know it was too far away really, because it was where the head was, but the laptop was well over there. So on the live itself, you couldn't really see the detailing going in, but when you watched it back, because it renders at a higher image, it's a little bit cleaner. And obviously, I want your opinion, so I want you guys and girls to be able to see it. If anybody actually does have any ideas what can be done to the Death Star to winterfy it, let me know, and I can make sure that I've got those pieces together. start of the week. This is the best. Tell you what, Art Bricks, you've probably not been in many, because if the first thing I ever tell you is that you're gonna get cardboard cuts as it comes back out of you, then I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Welcome to the crazy house. And yeah, there's loads of we do this all the time. It's just a lot of people at the weekends just tend to build. We do a load of like news stuff during the week, and then at the weekend, you guys and girls just tend to build. Let me know what it is you're building. I'll get it up on the Lego website, and then we'll go from there. Talking of getting sets up on the Lego website, I think it's probably um well, what we're doing is I'll get it up so you lot can see. Hang on. So what we are doing, I can't remember who it was with. Was it this one? This is the one. It was on Brick Fanatics, is who it's with. Right, got it, found it. Go away, don't want that. Right, so what we're doing to the Death Star behind me is what you're about to see now, but just so somebody has already done it, and it looks fantastic. Look, so that's what they've done. So we've done loads of stuff across the bottom, and we've haven't basically that level upwards. We've not yet touched. We've done everything. We've done everything below it. Is it going to load? No. But you get the gist. There it is. So that's all the detailing. So that's all the bits and pieces that are across the bottom. And can I just click on the yeah. So we haven't done it that way where he's in prison. We've done it where we've added in a load of elves and we've got candy canes for the stormtroopers. So that's what we're doing. And we're making it different. But yeah, you got the Christmas presents in the trash compactor. I put a Christmas tree just down on this bit in front, so I've done something different to there. I've got reindeers walking around in mine. I will put. I don't know where to put the big Christmas tree. It needs a big tree in it. So, but that's what it looks like overall. But it has got the light kit, so it does look great. I'm not going to put a light kit on mine, but I think that looks absolutely fantastic. So you don't actually have to change the color of it. You can just do it zone by zone by zone, and that is what we are going to be doing. So we've already done the bottom. So the bottom bit's completely done. So we've done the trash compactor with the I've got a Christmas tree and a load of minifigures in it coming across. I've then got, because I mean, I'll show you. We've given one of the things, but some earmuffs, haven't we? I don't know if I can actually get that off. Let's have a look. There's the reindeer. That's one of the minifigures. That's on relax. I think, I think we can. Yes, because we started to give this thing a red nose, some earmuffs, and some other little bits and pieces. So this has already been done. So that's what that looks like, and that's what the whole of the bottom looks like. So we started to do some weird and wonderful things last week. But yeah, all of the Christmas presents are down at the bottom. We've got all the different elves in there, and we finally figured out the best way to add a load of stuff to it. And I have also found what you lot were going on about, some lighting. So we can actually put some lighting on it as well. So that will be added on to it. But yeah, so we'll probably have a play with that during the week, just so you can see it a little bit easier. So like I said, now I've moved because this table's back, so I'm obviously sat in a different location now. So I can put the Death Star just here, so you can see it a little bit easier. And then when I winterfy everything, because this must be clear enough for you guys and girls to see, because it was like back here somewhere, so it just wasn't good enough. Just wasn't good enough. So yeah, there we go. Story of my life. Not good enough. Right, I think I'm on 115 is what I said. And I got carried away. I am to there. No, 117. I got to 117. 118, double up on that for 118. Yeah, I think it looks nice. I think it looks nice. So there's some nice bits in on that. Uh, one single stirred. Yeah, giving it a red nose and all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. But it's got some earmuffs in, and it's got the little bit going across the top. So yeah, that's that bit done. And yeah, we can have a tinker with everything else accordingly. Oddly, how are we? Are we living the dream? Oh, oh, I've got to stop doing that. Starting to get old. Starting to get old. Got too excited, oddly. How's Canada? Are we living the dream? Or is everything going to toss? Are you building anything oddly? Are you working? Oh well. What are you getting up to? Right. I got lost on a countryside road for about 45 minutes with no internet on map. Everything's going to toss today. Brilliant. I think it's gone worse than that, oddly. It's gone to absolute shite. Are you back home or are you currently like this with your phone going, oh, somebody's live? Do you need to be rescued? Because apparently any complaint to HR won't be seen until at least 2030 and be deleted in the meantime. So, did you guys? I've been looking at the older Death Star that came before the newer one. I hope I can get it. Yeah, the older Death Star I like. I like the look of that. I call that one the Spider-Man Death Star. So, I think you're going to get the ultimate edition of all of the big ones in a row, and then they'll never do it again. So that, for example, is the only slice that they're ever going to do. The Falcon for their anniversary clearly is going to be something nuts. And then you've got the big cheese that is going to be coming out this year. So we'll have to wait and see. Um, yeah, like I said, the death slice for me was the best deal that I've done, but also the most painful. Oddly, it's like, I'm home now. I kept following the sign. Well, that's what the signs are there for. Oddly, when you're driving around. I mean, I don't know how you can get lost in the countryside because more than likely it's a straight line forwards or backwards. You can't really go left or right. It's just a load of zigzaggy bends. But you're back home, so Artbricks doesn't have to rescue you. Um, it's close enough. I mean, Pete, to be fair, pizza slice with taste. Well, I tell you what, that's going to be an interesting combination. Your cardboard and pizza slice. Um, yeah, it's gonna. Well, yeah, because it's bigger than all the others. So the that is that bit of cheese is the biggest cheese that they've done. So they've done the Veneto cheese. This is the second time they're doing this one though, and I think it's got minifigures on the inside, hasn't it? So I think they're going to recycle all of these sets to have it where minifigures are on the inside because they were mini scale before. So this thing's gonna be huge. They need to redo the Star Destroyer because that was unbelievably abysmal. Because like I said, you could fart beside it, and all of the pieces would just fall off. So I've built enough Star Wars sets, and I've sold enough of them because the quality of the actual build was dreadful. And the one that everybody complained about the most was actually the nicest set to put together, which was the actual slice. So the slice was a fresher breath air to put that together. That and the Venator are the two. And I think apparently the Razor Quest was very strong. So I don't know who's taken over their Star Wars department, but they've made it a lot more pleasurable to put those sets together. That's for sure. But oddly, we're glad you're safe and sound. So what's your plan for the rest of the day, Oddly? Recover? Star Trek is coming in September. That does look very, very good. That I think would be great a great addition. I would really, really like the Star Trek thing. The only thing is that if I committed to the Star Trek, I would have to get the giveaway. I would have to try and backtrack the giveaway, and it's not something that I really want to do. But I think it is needed. But it was my decision at the time not to get it because I was live with everybody else. And that was the busiest live stream I've ever done. It had loads of people in. I can't remember, it was well over 100 people, well over. It had thousands and thousands of views. God, I can't remember, but there was loads of people in at that time, loads and loads. And yeah, everybody was getting it, and I was like, "This is the set I want," and I didn't get it, and I missed out. So yeah, I built a Superstar Destroyer mock 2 years ago now. Not very good, so can't wait. Well, the new UCS set, it's mega big because the Venator that's down there, it's a meter long. So this thing's going to be much bigger. So where people are going to put it, I don't know. Because a Superstar Destroyer it's the biggest ship out of all of them. So that will be the biggest thing that they could possibly make. Did you like Lego King Ultra? Oh, you're thinking that was sets you're making. You're just saying hello to everybody, aren't you? So I'm going to build the dinosaur. Nice. What the 3-in-1? Yeah, hundreds of people in, and then it was downhill from me. There was loads of people in that, and we're missing since that stream. There's a couple of people that have never come back, like Trickle Bricks, for example. Trickle Bricks bought loads of stuff and then was never heard from. Like, I want to know what happened to Trickle Bricks. He was always in first, always, and then all of a sudden gone poof. It's like, oh, must have been a bad smell. It's going to be really expensive, DJI. It will look amazing. Um, it will look amazing, but it's going to be a lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah, but they all are though. But they said the big the problem is like we know that the Falcon in the UK you can get it when it's in a huge sale for about 520, 550. So it's 7 something on the Lego website, which is not, it's just not worth it, not knowing, what it is. And if they're going to redo it for their anniversary next year, because I think the Falcon retires this year, doesn't it? So there's a lot of UCS sets retiring this year. So if the Falcon's retiring this year and it's going to be replaced, you would think the replacement would be better. So how cheap is the Falcon going to be on the secondary market? Because that'll be one of the only sets that just won't go up because that set's been out for ages, the original Falcon. Yeah, so oddly, it's been nearly a year since because Trickle Bricks was with us that weekend and was saying about how he'd just ordered the Lion Knight's castle, and then that was it, just went complete silent. So I wonder, but I don't know any. I don't know. I've not seen him on any of the streams or anything. So yeah, I hope everything's okay. Um, but yeah, there we go. See, I remember you guys and girls' name. I get mugged off, but I do try and remember. Okay, not bitter, not bitter at all, not bitter at all. Follows. Yeah, there was a couple of names that were always strong, and then literally just fell off the face of the earth. So it happens. I didn't know if the name had been changed. Don't know. Do not know. Ah, go. Don't want to be doing that. Caught it, which is all right. So that hits the floor, we'll be in serious trouble. But no, the big Star Wars set. Well, isn't the images supposed to be appearing soon? because we are due the Star Wars images soon, and we're due all of the Winter Village images soon. DJI says, do you remember when I joined your first stream? Not the exact first stream, but I know you've been around for a good while, DJI. I want to say it was around the time of last year's Black Friday, Cyber Monday stuff, because that was a very, very busy period for the channel for whatever reason. Maybe people just didn't have anything better to do. They felt sorry for me sat there for hours on end. It was like, oh, we feel sorry for you. We're going to have a bit of a talk. Right, there you go. More bits, more bits. So that's the press. That's the red bricks. We've got to put it in its doodah. There it is. Get in. Get in. Mm-hmm. Confused. That's not right. I know that's not right because I'm looking at it, but what bit is not correct? That bit is not correct. Oh, you absolute raging hard on. Get off. Honestly, what an amateur I am. What an amateur I am. There we go. You feel free to join as much or as little as you like. I will not be offended. I will not be offended. And you will learn all sorts of different banter, I am sure. It's got that bad. We have got a HR department as well. So if there's any complaints whatsoever, it goes straight to HR. There we go. We are touching tips on the end of that. Look at that for a meaty thing. So that goes into here. It'd be a good idea to actually put that in the correct way. We've got a slide and glide all the way through, and then that just sits in. So that's all the big mechanism. Now I'm going to keep saying it to I'm blue in the face. After this live stream, there is a unboxing of this, which is a history lesson of this set. And in the comment section of that, I will put the link to the full walk round of the Lego house from this set. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm also going to put it in this chat right now as well. So let me have a look if I can actually find it, just so I can remember to do it. Oh, what am I doing? Who am I? Where am I? I'm here. That's what we want. We want the content playlists. How many have I got? How many's in the Lego house? So I've got stuff from Legoland Malaysia, Miniland Billund. I've got hotels and accommodations. I've got Legoland Billund going all the way back from 2021. Is the first time I went over there. Where's the Lego house? My Lego City shorts. Lego stores. I've got 81 videos from Lego stores on here. Lego house. Oh, good grief. There's 62. The Lego house, home of the brick in Billund. There's 62 videos of the Lego house. So I have got Lego store opening weekend, walk around. Where is the one? How is it made? I think that's the one I want to share with you. So I think that is the one. If it's not the one, I do apologise, but I'm sure This is it. And it's an old video as well. And I was really ill for a long period of time. So my voice sounds like an absolute sack of turd. But this link that is in the chat for you now is the walk around from the Lego house in Billund of this very set. There we go. I'm never leaving my house again. There you go. That's Oddly. Take that as you will. It's always good to either know where you're going first, Oddly, or have a map. Because if the GPS suddenly dies, at least you have an idea. Hang on. It took me that. I've missed like a million comments. It took me that long. Right. So, do you think it's going to be a long time if we get another Death Star? About 10 years, I would say, DGI. Easy, because this is still out. So there'll always be one. They'll probably do a smaller play scale. But if you think how long the Falcon's been out for, and there's only been 2 big ones, but there's been loads of smaller ones, hasn't there? So, but yeah, that'll be a while. HR's always listening, says Sean. I remember when I first joined that stream, I was like, "You're not usually my British." Oh yeah, that was it. You're not usually my British Sunday morning person. Oh, that was it. And you said, "Oh, but you'll do." Yeah, that was it. Oh, but you'll do. And I was like, "Oh, thanks. That's all right." I said, "I'll just be a stand-in." Still to this day, don't know who I replaced that morning. I don't know who the British person was that was doing the live stream. But one day you'll find you will tell me. Artbrick says, when I made the Lego Lamborghini, the Cyan, which is the green Lego Technic, I messed up the gearbox and had to strip some of the Lego pieces. Oh, that sucks. I would give you sympathy, but it makes me smile because I know how painful that is. Lego King says, do you still have the Billund Airport? Yes. And then I'm not leaving my house. That map again. I don't have the car map app from the Toyota. Well, that's not helpful, is it? Oddly. You got to learn from your mistakes. Have I got scratches under my eyes? No, it's probably just how bright this lighting is, I would imagine. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything there. It's just my face, oddly. So not only on your first ever live stream, I was oh, you will do until my hero turns back up again. He'll just be my filler, I do believe, is what it was. Now, my face, my actual face is being insulted. Fine, I'll allow it. It's not a problem. Still waiting for Mark to tell me if the new modules are any good at the place in Disney, and we will never know, I think. So I'm going to have to book a flight and go over there and see it myself. There are videos of that available as well. Oh, that's so bad. So how long were you driving around for until you realized actually you've shafted yourself and you don't know? That's bad, oddly. That is bad. You know. Oh, Technic. Talking of the Cyan, there's the pin. Gotta make sure you get these in the right holes, because if you do it wrong in the Falcon, I think literally like the third step in that Falcon, if you put a pin in the wrong hole, it doesn't catch you out until like the 12th bag. Talking from experience on that, I was raging when that happened. And when I say raging, I was doing a live stream on YouTube and I threw the thing against that flipping wall over there. I was outraged because in the instruction booklet that I had was different to the instructions that were online. I remember having a massive I lost my rag with that. And then I went on a right tangent with people saying it's the greatest set ever made, and all these people that were doing stuff for views with it. And I was like, this is a sucking, it keeps moving around, it all falls apart. I thought I'd built it wrong, and then no, everybody else's was doing that. They just didn't, nobody told you that that was a thing. Oh, the joys. Right, so we've got to put this in its hole, and then we've got to get that underneath and get this on. So we have got what looks like, have we got a moving part? No. Right, does it move? Oh, look at the amount of fun that I'm going to have with this. It does a thing, look. I'm going to have endless fun for about 2 minutes with this. I can now I can ugly watch you more. Oh, there we go. So I'm moving up the pecking order ever so slightly in Oddly's eyes. Well, I'm glad, Oddly. I'm glad that the entertainment now and then. It was Aaron Lego Builder. Who the hell is Aaron? I've never heard of it, him or her in my life. I will have to hunt this individual down and I will let this person know that I have been insulted for well over a year about Oddly. That I'm gonna say that you fancy him. Oh, this Oddly character just keeps talking about you all of the time. Thinks how heroic you are, but only has to come over to my stream when you're not doing it. Blah 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 blah. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Right, Bricklink. Back to the tree trail quickly because I was carried. So there is the length. What a beautiful looking thing. Like I said, this is the building on the inside. I think looks great. And the little Easter egg, I say Easter egg, the banana slug. So that makes me laugh because literally found this thing out, had a banana after Reese's birthday. And for whatever reason, everybody was giving him birthday presents and balloons, and I just happened to send a banana by mistake. And that is now my that's going to be my birthday wishes to everybody moving forward. There we go. Forget a birthday balloon, have a banana. But yeah, I like that. I think that does look really very, very, very smart indeed. There's no new news on the Lego website as of yet. However, offers running. So don't forget about the offers that are going on. So if we go home, offers. Oh God, get off, get it off, get it off, get it off. Oh, that's vile. Oh, that was a Back to Hogwarts. Back to Hogwarts has just been added to the Lego website. Where is it? There it is, look. Starts on the 29th. Talk about breaking news. Right, every wizard's favourite week is almost here. So celebrate 25 years of magic. Check out for new exclusives, for the new exclusive set, special offers and gift with purchase. Learn more. Look at this. Hey, we are on the ball now. So if you are a fan of Potter, it is coming soon on the 29th to the 6th. You can recreate spellbinding scenes with the Ministry of Magic. You get a random gift box that people seem to really like. Isn't it a stand that's made out of cardboard? I think. It's a thing. I don't understand. People have got an absolute throb on for this, and I don't understand it. What's the people's fetish with this? Yeah, the birthday banana. There we go. Um, there we go. There we go. So if anybody can understand what this is for, Audley's just kicked me square in the balls again. Absolutely splendid. Audley is not a fan of the trees for the big tree trail walking around. So with all of the detailing and everything else that is on the bottom, you've got all of the stuff that you can add and do, but Oddly is not a fan. Not a fan. We'll allow it. We will allow it. Anyway, back to Potter. Yeah, so there's this thing that is going to be happening for the Back to Hogwarts event. Couple of characters. They've got everything set up. Oh, you've got the stuff that's coming soon. I think that mini Hogwarts will sell well. I think that well. What's all this golden stuff? Upcoming gifts. Ah, Dumbledore's office with Potter. So you've got to spend £35 or more for this. I will do a Harry Potter upload separately because, of course, people won't know that this is a thing. So maybe we'll cover this tomorrow in more detail. But there's a different poly bag with the that is. Oh no, I was going to say it's not. It's later on in the films, isn't it? When he's looking at the bits and pieces, because you've got the sword, the sorting hat. That's a nice mold for the sorting hat. So that's Dumbledore's office. And on the back, you have got the kids go free. So that is back, or it's just because it's the American version. Because the other giveaway didn't have it on the back, but this is the new updated cardboard one. So cardboard-esque style. Right, what is the other stuff before I carry on with mine. Right. Other bits from Potter. Are we a fan of this as a giveaway? Should this be in the set? I do like the little sweet shop, and you've got the paper person. Still dangerous, apparently. Daft or dangerous. One brick stirred. Polybag is the worst since 2023. One brick stirred says one day for me. Trees that look like Canada. There we go. So oddly might be a fan of the trees. DJI is not a fan of the trees, and Sean is doing a birthday banana. We like a birthday banana. So yes, Harry Potter. I'm assuming this went live at midnight last night, and I have not seen any of this as of yet. Everyone's liked the video so far. Thank you very much indeed. This I do quite like the look of. Probably would have sold well just as a standalone set, wouldn't it? So, because some of this is in the last Ministry of Magic, in the sort of Lego City scale. Price is the price. It is what it is. It hurts. We know it hurts, but it's what it is. So, The Boy Who Lies, Dumbledore, Daft or Dangerous on the front. Random book for scale on this one. And another book for scale. Brilliant. Is it with the set at all? Anywhere? Have they put it in the set? So they have not bothered to put the giveaway along with the set, so you can see what it looks like for scale, because they are geniuses when it comes to actually showing us the stuff for scale at the moment. Anything else for Back to Hogwarts event? That is just the 3. All on the 29th to the 6th. Your members only gift with qualifying purchases. I think that must come with the big one. Oh, the giveaway is for 115 or more. So you don't have to get interesting. So you don't have to get the actual. If you get the big set, you get all of it. But they are obviously going to be doing the telephone box exclusive to the set, but the actual giveaway, which means if you are wanting to be a little bit more tactical, but you really want this, if you spend £115 or more, it's got to be. Is it with Potter only? Or is it just £115 or more? Oh, do I? I'll read up on that, because if it's just £115 or more across the board, you could then get the other set on double points or a sale at a later date. Whereas if you're going to spend £115 just to get it on Potter, then you might as well go all in. Gift with qualifying Harry Potter purchases for £115 more. So that answers that question. So you've got to spend it all on Potter. So £35 or more, you get that. £115 or more, you get both, and that will be for the other big chunky monkey. Then you've got some. You can redeem your festive bell-spinding cheers with the baubles, apparently. Grab a new build from your local Lego store. What the hell is this? Where's my balls? Are they not on there yet? They're letting you know, are they? No, we've just got the colouring sheet from the art stuff. There are some baubles to be looked at. There we go. It's nice and exciting for you all. Nice and exciting for you all. Tempted to pick up the bikini bottom as well. Yes, so that we've seen that. I think that's in a sale already. The SpongeBob thing. Was it the one that's not out? No, that's not out yet, is it? I'm talking nonsense. What's the one that's came out that we saw in a sale that was out for like 4 days, and it was at Smith's. It wasn't the London Bridge, obviously. It was the other one. So the polybag is the worst since 2023, but the best giveaway since Gringotts Vault. Yeah, but the Gringotts Vault was exclusive to the Gringotts, wasn't it? Whereas they've done this giveaway completely differently this time, which is nice. The golden trinket can be sold for around £50. Nice chunk of change back when you buy directly from the consumer. Yep, indeed. So that's another way of thinking about it. If you are knowing that you're just going to bin off the giveaways and you've got a market to get them gone, then you're absolutely laughing, aren't you? So you can get them gone easy enough, and then you don't have to worry about anything. So yeah, it's all good, sexy fun on That one. I still can't believe this has a really vicious moving mechanism. When does the bikini bottom come out? I could look, but I'm too lazy. So if you could let me know, because a lot of people are. There's a lot of sets coming out in the next sort of well, short period of time, and there's got to be a lot of new sets announced as well. I just hope they don't swallow each other. So I can just visualize the winter set coming out and just being swallowed by the Harry Potter event or the Star Wars. Because they've got a habit of doing that kind of thing now, and then it just sort of gets thrown under the radar. So I'll catch it and share it and show it, but all the other little bits and pieces, you have to wait and see what happens in the near future. But yeah, we've got Potter's on its way. Star Wars will be happening more than likely sooner rather than later. Yeah, so we will see. We will see what is what. But I am liking the green on this. That is for sure. And I didn't know that moved at all. So clearly, I've not been paying any attention when I've seen this set in the past. DJI says I'm going to get that Harry Potter giveaway. So what are you going to get the giveaway then, DJI? What are you thinking of going for if it's at that price point? What do you think you're going to go for? Because that's quite a nice way of being able to. I'm assuming they're going to have quite a few of those giveaways if they're doing it at a much lower price point, because that giveaway will potentially just disappear anyway. Because a lot of people are going to get that big set on day one to get all three. But the fact that you can get it with the big set and a lot of the other smaller stuff, we will see what they do. But I actually, as it stands, and it's videos that haven't been uploaded yet, as it stands, I actually have got, by mistake, space for that new Potter set. I'm looking at the space right now. So there is a whole Harry Potter section that has been developed right over there. I've got Gringotts, I've got the bank, I've got the vaults underneath it, I've got the Diagon Alley off to the right hand side, burrows in the far corner, and I've got two and a bit base plates of space. So I have got space for it, which is how that had happened. It's not planned at all, but um, it's happened. It's a thing, and all of that you'll see all of that on Tuesday, Wednesday. Those videos, like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, those videos will be uploaded. So there'll be a Harry Potter double, I do believe, on the Tuesday and Wednesday, which just happens to fall quite close to this event. So that again wasn't planned. So that is good, fluky timing on my behalf. But because something's gone right for me, it does mean that something now will go horrendously wrong. And that is the rule of thumb of my life. So either I'm going to do this completely wrong, or something else is going to go drastically wrong. And it might have started already. I balled this up. Double. It's a double whammy. That's that one. Here we go. You're getting the Ministry of Magic day one. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm sure that will sell very well. Yeah, real well. I'm sure that will. Oh, no, that is right. That is me. I'm a dribbler. There you go. So I'm having some luck dribbling away, and I've realised what it is, so it's fine. We're back. We're back at it. The dribbling was justified, but I have corrected the dribble mistake. I think. I think. Maybe not. Yes, I have. We're good. Gonna get some tacos. Enjoy getting your tacos, DJ. Oh, that's giving me Lego movie vibes straight away. Some tacos. What time are we anyway? People are talking about food. I know DJI's ahead. 6:30. We'll finish this bag off then, and then we'll start to wrap things up. So, how are we getting on with everything? 40% of you save it for big sets. 13% of you do it if you're going to resell it. 20% of you just don't, and 20% of you are psychotic. Understandable. Understandable. Outrageous. Outrageous behavior. I actually have no idea where I am now. I'm gonna have to start saying I can't. No idea. I have screwed myself royally. Hmm. Balls. Balls. It's not as bad as oddly getting lost though, so I don't feel too bad. So that's all right. Could be a lot worse. That goes on that bit. Oh, that was there. I was right. I was just looking at the wrong page. Someone step 143. Yeah, the master it is a big upgrade where they've got the little line around the outside, so it can tell you where you are going. Because it's green on green on green, it's not the easiest thing to visually see. No excuse. I am sticking at that for the remainder of this stream and the next. Hey, as we're getting close to food time for everybody, who is eating what this evening? I promise I won't put you all off your dinners. Don't worry. We just do that to Reese. But let us know what it is you're going to be having for munch this evening. Sean, it's been a while since you've had a takeaway. We haven't had a takeaway update for a while. I'm missing the agonising pain of you getting brown rain sat on the toilet. That still was one of the funniest live streams because we couldn't actually end the stream until Sean had actually calmed back down again. Oh, that made me laugh. Brought back horrendous memories for me, but it did make me chuckle at the same time. So, yeah, all good. All good. All right, so this is the actual press, is what that is, isn't it? It's where it pushes the actual bricks in. You've got all the dust and everything that goes around it. So again, I've put it in the chat, and the actual video from the Lego house of me walking around this, and there will be a video up within half an hour of this live stream finishing of a history lesson of this set. It was an eventful evening for sure. Yeah, it's amazing to think that even with all of the chaos and carnage that Sean shared with us and how hilarious that live stream was, Reese is the one that is always on the toilet. Because I'm amazed that that didn't stick with you, Sean. You just managed to blow that off absolutely no problem. So that event just sort of you just sort of rocked it. But yeah, it seems to be that it lingers around for some people, but not with others. 2, 3. Yeah, this is looking very, very smart. Very smart, this. I like all the tiling that you got to put down as well. Looking very good. Yeah, see? All these little bits and pieces going on. Looking nice. Looking very, very nice indeed. Right. Carrying on. Carrying on. Oh, bollocks. Get that. There we go. We're back. Could have been worse. Bit at the top, a bit at the top, a bit in the middle. Not too bad. That is going in there. That is going on there. Yeah, this is actually been really nice to put together when I actually concentrate. It's not too bad at all. When I start looking at shiny things like a light, now I start to dribble. When I start to dribble ever so slightly. Again, everybody that has liked the video, thank you very much indeed, because it helps. It helps massively. But yes, there does seem to be a Harry Potter event kicking off again. So we will be, or maybe we can look into that on the properly on the Monday or the well, we'll be doing it Thursday. We'll probably look at it properly on the Monday. Um, well, I've not dropped anything, but where in the bejesus is that? Why don't I have a spare one of those? Oh, balls. There is absolutely no way. It can't, this, I knew it. I knew it. There, I said to you, oh, yeah, there's finally something going right with regards to not future thinking that through. Something is going to go wrong. And here we are now. I'm looking at this going, what the hell is going on? Good handle, though. Broke the handle. Look at that. There's my thing. Um, Lego King wants to know why it was an event for. Why was it an event for? What the yeah, the Mario's not coming out until next year though, is it? So they just doing a bit of a turkey tickler, are they, before everything else? Oh, son of absolute ball bags, that is. Big balls. The full reveal. He's doing the full Ultra Bricks is going to do the full Monty, apparently. Ultra. Is that what you did on holiday? Have you learned to become a stripper? Shocking. We don't judge Ultra. It's absolutely fine. As long as you have a nice time. We all thought you were trying to complete the hub, to be honest. Oh, balls. We all thought you were going to try and complete the hub. Where is that? Hmm. Just found a black one. Have I put it in the wrong place? Have I? Joyful. Oh, we loving life now. Loving it. Just paper. That's very true. It doesn't. Well, judging, Ultra. You carry on. You carry on. It's either you were doing that or you were actually filming for the hub itself. Either or. If you're making some money, then you're laughing. I'll support you in your venture, but I'm not turning up to it. So as long as you don't feel offended, don't particularly want to watch you take your clothes off. So it's not a problem. Oh, you're joking. Absolute bell end of a human being I am now. Absolutely. All right, we're saying, oh yeah, it's going together really nicely. Absolute pleb. Pleb of a human being. Take all of this off. Go away. I've got to take all of this off. Because some absolute walking shaft of a human being can't possibly look at what he's supposed to be doing because it's a glorified donkey. There. All because of that. That goes there, and now we're away. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Idiot. Sean's like, hang on. I'm grateful. I'm grateful you subscribed to the platinum package, Matt. Well, I did it in a obviously under the table way with a completely different a completely different name. But I do support the course, so don't worry, Ultra. And I'm supporting you from a distance with a blindfold on. Ultra is the front row. Ultra's going to buy all the tickets. He wants to check out that technique. He wants to know what it's all about. And I'm sure there'll be other people here excited to see you as well, Ultra. Oh, you should be absolutely living the dream by the time this stream is finished. And if you're not, we'll be disappointed. Okay. Right. Right. There goes that comes off. Oh, having flashbacks. Very painful. That is all of that. That shouldn't even be there because I've already done that. It goes on into the middle. Ah, right, okay. This is not. This has got. Oh, so you've gone very quiet. Where are you performing next? Come on. It's not. It's not a lot. You're not doing it online only. Surely it's up close and personal. That should be the name of your tour. Up close and personal. In your face, not in your place. In your face. The one and only Ultra Bricks coming to a theatre near you. He's been practicing his windmill technique. Oh, I'm a child. I'm a don't. You all did it just then as well, didn't you? You were all thinking about it. You're like, yeah, round and round it goes. Okay, right. Techniques to the one side. Can I put this back onto the top? So there's a green tile. There's a green tile. There's two black ones. Now, am I, before I get carried away, supposed to do something somewhere else? No, I don't know. I have no idea. Right, I don't know what I've done differently. I don't know what I've done differently, but I now have the missing piece. So how does that work when there was nothing else on show? Ah, yeah. You've missed a trick with that though, Sean. Hang on, hang on. Let me let me join in the fun very, very quickly. Uh, I want emojis. I will be with you. I'll be back with it shortly. Hang on, I'm just being very immature. There it is. Ah. Oh, I'm a child. A child, he says. There you go, Ultra. Is that your new special move? No, it's not. It's not the spare piece because it's supposed to go in the top. And I got a black one. That is absolute dog's dinner because I have just gone back through this and all the way up to where I am. There is no 1x2s used anywhere else. I mean, let's be honest, it's green. I'm not going to be stupid enough to use it anywhere else. But also at the same time, I've got a black one that isn't in the book. Cougar. Oh, it can't be my life like this, can it? Is it just really me? I am going to cry myself to sleep. I haven't got this green. I haven't got a spare one of this in green. Where is the black 1x2's gone for a shiny slider? Where do they first go in? Not on step 98, 99, 100, 101, 102. No. They get used at the front on 105, which is just over there. I can see it. is in there. And there it is. That is it, because it gets covered. So there's one. That's the spare black one. I haven't actually added it on. So my penetrator should go the other way. So I've got the penetrator at the bottom. So I haven't got it then. Balls. Nothing's got stuck to me. Found it. It's on the floor. Just stripped the whole bloody set apart for that. It's all right though. Don't worry. You lot didn't tell me, did you? It's on the floor down there. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're all too busy doing the helicopter, having a lovely time. That's what you lot are doing. They dropped a piece on the floor thinking it wasn't in there. What an absolute reject I am. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, that's all of those bits up on top. That bit is moving absolutely splendidly with that extra piece in the shaft. And that gets added straight away. So that goes up onto here, I do believe. No, it can't be there, surely. Oh, it is, yeah. Bit of a gap. It floats. Oh, clever. It goes in to the next bit. So it's got a little guide rod that you built much earlier. So it sits just in there. It's fantastic stuff. Fantastic. So, well, yeah, technically, well, it was technically user error, but I didn't actually do anything wrong. I just dropped it on the floor. But I'll take it. I'll take it. I was too busy promoting you and your helicopter ultra. That's what I was doing, and it's all gone to absolute shite. But there we go. So that is in and looking half decent, to be fair. So you've got all of the little detailing on the side. That really hurts every time I do that, by the way, and all of the other bits. So that is that. So we are. I think there's only. What bags is there? About to hit bag 5. So I think we're at the halfway mark. So 8 bags? 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So we're at the halfway stage of the build. So we'll finish this accordingly. But I want updates from everybody that is building all their bits and pieces. I did sign the disclaimer. I know, but it just is mesmerizing. That's the one. Right, I'll let you guys and girls carry on practicing your helicopters. I will catch up with you all shortly. Let's end this. I'll say goodbye to you all. So that's ended. And I will catch back up with you. The next stream will be finishing this. And then we'll just wait and see what happens. So yeah, enjoy your build. No, because I've got the video for this, so I can't go back on live because I'm doing the video. So this will finish. The video will go live, which is the history lesson for this, and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. But yeah, I can't do the dirty double. I can't do the dirty double when I upload in the video. So yeah, it just doesn't work because if I upload a video then do another live, the video just does nothing and it doesn't like it. And then what happens is it then affects the next live stream. And that's why sometimes you don't get notifications because I am loading too much too soon. so I can do the double, but I can't do the double in the video. So, well, Ultra, I was here when you weren't, so you can just carry on practicing your helicopter and stretching it out. And there is, like I said, the history lesson of this will be uploaded shortly, so keep your eyes peeled for that. If you could like it and leave a comment about it as well, just to see if you can gain some sort of traction, that'd be great. And we will do whatever happens and appears tomorrow. So, goodbye, and goodbye. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.